you guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. My name is Ruby, I live in New York City, and this is my lifestyle channel. So if you haven't already, please take a second to go ahead and click that subscribe button down below. We are trying to reach 7K. That is the next goal here for this channel. I post new videos 3 times a week, so there's always new content to binge, and it would really just mean the world to me if you would join the fam. I don't know about you guys, but I am very excited for today's video. It is one that I've been wanting to do for a while now, and something that I'm really surprised hasn't really been done on YouTube yet. I haven't seen anyone do a video similar to this. I feel like both 2021 and 2022 have been the year of the lip oils. Every single brand has been coming out with their own version. I feel like it's kind of been everybody's favorite makeup product because it's low maintenance, it's a lip color, but it's moisturizing and it's hydrating. And so for today's video, I wanted to make a video completely, entirely dedicated to all of my favorite lip oils. In my opinion, these are the best of the best of the best when it comes to lip oils. And I was very picky and very selective when choosing the products for this video. I'm also very picky with the lip oils that I use and the ones that I choose to keep. Been trying out a lot recently because, like I said, so many different brands have been coming out with their own, and to be honest, like, it takes a lot to really impress me when it comes to like a true hydrating lip oil. It's still gonna give you some color. I do also have some clear options for you though, so don't you worry. I'm gonna have links for all of these listed down below. I feel like I have a pretty like diverse price point too, but without further ado, let's just jump into it. Now, like I said, all of these are my top lip oils, so it's very hard for me to pick a favorite. These are all basically my favorites, but if I had to go in an order, I'm gonna try and do that. Starting with my number 1, this will come as no surprise to you guys because it's truly the lip oil that changed the market, and to me, it's just like chef's kiss. And I am talking about the Dior Lip Glow Oil. You guys know I love this stuff. I literally have it in 4 different colors, and as soon as there's a restock, whenever there's a restock, I will be buying more. Now, as much as I adore this formula and this product, the one thing that sucks about it is it's so hard to find right now because it is such a viral makeup product. I originally bought this quite a few months before it like blew up over the internet. I just saw it at Sephora one day and I was like, hey, that looks nice, and then like 6 months later this became like the product. I love this lip oil for so many reasons. First of all, it gives just enough color. It's not gonna be as pigmented as like a typical gloss, but it's not like super sheer. No matter what color you get, it kind of transforms into like a Your Lips but better look. I am obsessed with the packaging, obviously, but especially the super fat and wide doe foot applicator. It just hugs the lips really well, makes it so enjoyable for application. By the way, this one right here is in the color Rosewood. This is probably the one that I've been wearing the most recently just because I feel like it's a really nice transition shade for the spring. The formula of this is so unique. So unique, in fact, that I have not been able to find an exact dupe for this no matter how hard I've tried. This formula is so difficult to duplicate. It's super thick, but it's not ultra sticky. It's very cushiony, it's pillowy. I just feel like it lasts the perfect amount of time. Obviously, this isn't gonna last as long as a lipstick, but it definitely has some lasting power to it. It's just everything. I can't recommend it enough. It is quite expensive, so maybe put it on a wish list for your birthday, for a holiday coming up, but I would definitely recommend it. It's 10 out of 10 in my eyes. If you guys can see Dakota right there, she's sitting right behind me, so she might pop in and out during this video. But the next lip oil, I would definitely say this is my number 2. I hesitated putting this in the video because I know that they just reformulated this product, but from what I've heard, it's still just as good, if not better. So this is the old formula and the old packaging, but I feel confident enough that like this newer version is still great, so I'm gonna keep it in the video. These are from Clarins, and this is the Lip Comfort Oil. So right off the bat, very similar packaging to the Dior. It's kind of that longer, like rectangular packaging and a super fat doe foot applicator. This has actually been out, I believe, like much longer than the Dior Lip Glow Oils because I remember like years ago in Sephora, I would see these all the time. So I feel like this was definitely a product that was very much so ahead of its time. This is in the color 06 Mint. I say color, but it's actually just a clear lip oil. Just to make it cute, I guess it's this very pretty kind of like aqua turquoise color, but it goes on completely clear. I would say these are very similar to the Dior Lip Glow Oil, except this is slightly thinner, not by much, but you can definitely tell a difference in the consistency, and the colors are different as well. For me, I feel like I enjoy the like colorway that Dior offers a little bit more, but they are like, you know, semi-similar. There is some crossover. These are also slightly cheaper than the Dior Lip Glow Oils, so if you're looking to just kind of get started with one, this is definitely a better price point and much more reasonable. I really do enjoy these though. I would say as far as a luxury dupe for the Dior lip oils, I would say this is pretty close. It's not exact, but it is pretty close. Again, this should come as no surprise to you guys, but the next lip oils on my list are the Merit lip oils. I think now, again, I have these in almost every single color. I think I'm just missing like 2 from my collection, and the 2 that I like just really wouldn't wear. They're not like my personal preference. I have talked so much about these products, so I'm gonna keep this short and sweet, but I adore these. So they come in a ton of different like actual colors. So this is the shade Pink Beat. This has been one of my favorites for kind of the upcoming spring. But if you're looking for one that has no color, they also do have an option for that as well. This is in the shade Bel Air. It's a really pretty kind of like warm tone clear with just a little bit of like gold kind of reflex in it on the lips. So it's basically clear with just a little bit of like shimmer to it. It looks beautiful in like direct sunlight. So these are definitely a lot thinner than any other lip oil I have. I would say these are more comparable to just a regular lip gloss, but they're much more hydrating. These are not sticky at all. They're super silky and smooth. These are also going to be the most pigmented out of all the lip oils that I talk about today. Like, you get a really decent amount of color payoff. If you're just looking for something that gives a whisper of color, I would go with something else from this list. But if you're looking for something that has the pigmentation of a gloss but the hydration of a lip oil, I love these. This is also a clean beauty brand, so if that's something that you like to stick to, again, another really great like kind of point to talk about with these. I'm not going to sit here and say my entire makeup collection is from clean beauty brands, because that's definitely not the case. However, I try and incorporate as many clean beauty products as I can, and these are fantastic. I also just love Merit as a whole. I love all of their products. Their aesthetic is super pleasing. These are very purse friendly and makeup collection friendly. They're pretty small. They're not going to take up that much space. But yeah, love these. Can't recommend them enough. They're definitely like different formula wise than the other lip oils that I'm going to talk about in today's video, but still totally worth it. Up next, we have a drugstore lip oil, and I applaud this brand for coming out with these, because I really do feel like this is the first drugstore lip oil that is actually worth it and compares to any luxury lip oil. The only reason I don't have this higher on my list of favorites is because this is still a relatively new product for me, so I know it's already a favorite. I just didn't want to rank it like my number 2 because it is kind of still like on the newer side. But these are from Milani, and these are the Fruit Fetish lip oils. I have 2 colors right here. If you're into something that gives a wash of color, I really recommend this shade right here. This is 120 Strawberry Melon. But if you want something that's just going to give you a really glossy appearance and it's not going to have any color, then I recommend this one, which is 110 Passion Fruit Coconut. It looks yellow in the tube, but it goes on clear. I really like this on days where I already have a lip liner or something on, and then I just want like a really hydrated glossy look. I'll layer this over the liner. These are amazing, and these are an incredibly close dupe to the Dior Lip Glow Oils. I had a feeling that they would be right off the bat, just from the way like the consistency looks in the tubes, but also, again, you get the very similar wide doe foot applicator. Now, I will say again, and it's only because the Dior formula is so hard to duplicate, these are still slightly thinner than Dior's formula, but they feel very, very similar on the lips. And then I will say, as far as color payoff for the actual like tinted shades, the pigmentation is a lot more in these than the Dior lip oils. So it's gonna come down to like personal preference. Do you want something that's gonna give you like quite a bit of color, or do you want something that's a little bit more subtle? But they are beautiful on. They give a gorgeous amount of shine. I cannot recommend these enough. They are super, super affordable. If you can get your hands on them, I would absolutely recommend it. I feel like they just came out recently. I bought these like the first time I saw them at Target, and then I went back recently to try and get some like B-roll footage of them, and they were completely sold out. So something tells me that people are kind of like catching it and realizing that these are very similar to the Dior lip oils, but like I said, they're completely worth it in my opinion. I think they're gorgeous. I love Milani. I feel like they always have products that are like such a win. Up next, we actually have a lip oil from NARS. These are, what are these called? So this is the oil infused lip tint, and this is in the shade Orgasm. This is from their like Orgasm collection that had the tinted lip balm, the jumbo size of the blush, the loose powder, you know, the whole collection. I will say this was very hard to find. I had been eyeing this for months and it took me forever to find it. It's not sold on Sephora's website anymore. I found it in a store and there was literally one left. It is still sold on the NARS website, but some colors are out of stock, so I don't know like what they're doing. I don't know if it's like becoming discontinued, maybe they're reformulating it, coming out with different colors, maybe it's just out of stock because people have been buying it a lot. I actually thought this was the only color that NARS had because on the Sephora website, this is the only shade that was ever offered. However, when I was doing research for this video and went on the NARS website, I saw that they had quite a few color options. So if you're not into this one, there's plenty of other ones to choose from, but I really do love this because it's just that classic Orgasm color, which is the peachy pink with gold reflex. The best way, honestly, that I would describe this is it kind of feels like water on the lips. Like it's very thin, but you can tell it's super hydrating. It's not the most shiny, so I would say if you want like a really glossy look, I would do a few layers of this, but it's a beautiful, very weightless formula. If you like a hydrating lip product that isn't gonna be super thick and, you know, sticky at all, I would really start here. This color in particular layers beautifully over like any lip color. The way I wore this last time was I just did the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk lip liner and then put this over it and it was a gorgeous combo. Yeah, not much to say about this though. If you like this, I would say order it now because I'm not sure, like I said, what's happening with the inventory of this, but it's completely worth it. And then lastly, but certainly not least, I actually have a lip oil that was originally a recommendation from you guys. It's from a brand that I really would have like never kind of explored if it wasn't for your recommendations, and I'm so glad I ended up trying this product out because now it's one of my top favorite lip oils. This is from Item Beauty and this is the Lip Quip lip oil. This is in the color Hey Y'all and it's a beautiful kind of like sheer jelly pink. For those who don't know, Item Beauty is a beauty brand founded by Addison Rae, who is a huge social media influencer, TikToker. That's how she got her start. And while this brand is sold in Sephora, I will say this is a relatively affordable brand, especially for something that's marketed as a bit more luxury. I believe this was like $14, so one of the more affordable lip oils featured in this video. The applicator is super interesting. This reminds me of the Lawless Forget the Filler lip plumper because it's a little bit of a wider applicator, but it dips down in the middle and kind of has that curve to it. Definitely hugs your lips quite nicely when you're applying it. It makes for like a very enjoyable experience. I don't know why, I'm very big on like my applicators when it comes to my lip products. I don't want anything too small, but I don't want it so giant that I feel like it's getting on the like skin outside of my lips. This stuff smells incredible. Actually, all of these lip oils, except for the Merit one, have amazing scents to them. The Dior one is like vanilla-y, but also minty at the same time. Obviously, the Clarins one is minty. The Milani ones are super fruity. Oh, you know what? Actually, the NARS one doesn't have a scent either. So the NARS and the Merit ones don't have any sort of scent. This one is very, very fruity as well. Almost kind of smells like, I don't know if it's like gummy bears or Jolly Ranchers, like some sort of candy, but I can't really put my finger on it. The only thing I will say, and in the long run, it doesn't like really make that much of a difference to me because I do have quite a large makeup collection and it takes me a while to get through products. But I will say, when you take out the applicator for this lip oil, it already kind of looks like half the product is gone. And I get it, they can only fill it up so much so that when you put the applicator in, it doesn't overflow. But I will say, like, there was definitely room to put at least a little bit more product in this. This is one that, again, feels a little bit thinner and more lightweight on the lips, but it's still definitely very hydrating. The finish of this is super interesting. It's definitely different from any other lip oil I have, and that's why I put it into this favorites video. It almost looks like, and this is gonna sound really weird, I have to think about it for a second, it almost looks like a water-like sheen on the lips. Very like lacquered, almost like, I guess the best way to really describe it would be like water. It's just a very like crisp, clean shine. I don't know any other way to describe it. As far as color payoff, it looks quite bright in the packaging, but it's definitely very sheer. It's more of like a sheer kind of jelly color finish. They don't have a huge shade collection. I believe they have this, a red, a purple, and like a coral, and maybe kind of more of like a rosy kind of nude as well. I would definitely be interested if they came out with maybe like a paler pink and then also like a true nude. I feel like that would kind of really at least help round out the collection color-wise. But it's definitely a great product. Again, one that I wouldn't have looked at if it wasn't for you guys, so thank you for the recommendation because now I made my favorites list. But there you guys have it. That wraps up my top lip oils and wraps up today's video. I really hope that you guys did enjoy it. If you did, be sure to give it a big thumbs up, and again, click that subscribe button down below. We're trying to reach 7K. That is the next goal here for this channel. Be sure to follow me on all of my other social media networks as well: Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Clubhouse. You can check out my Amazon shop. I have a like to know it page as well. It's always all linked down below. I love you guys so much. I hope that you all are staying safe, happy, and healthy, and I will talk to you guys again very soon in my next video. Okay? Bye everybody.